Known for its white sand beaches and crystal clear waters, Boracay is probably the top destination in the Philippines when it comes to beaches. So today we are here to experience a little bit of what you can do here in Boracay. There actually is so much to do in one of the most popular summer destinations in the Philippines. So we had to make the most of our 24-hour adventure here, starting with breakfast at Movenpick, our home base for this trip. The best way to start your adventure is with food. So before we head out, we're having breakfast here at Movenpick. Movenpick, located at Punta Bunga Cove, serves a variety of food items for their breakfast buffet. They have local and international cuisines and vegetarian options as well, which fuels us up for our first activity of the day. Our first activity today takes us away from the white sand beaches of Boracay here to New Coast, where we're exploring the area on these ATVs. We booked this activity on Klook. If you want to book for yourself, look for Viaje Royal ATV Tours on the Klook app, and you're all set for a little over an hour of ATV riding. Our experience started with an orientation for rules and to familiarize ourselves with the routes and various stopovers and photo spots that we'll get to visit along the way. So here we are in our first stop of the ATV tour with a signage for photos and a view that you don't normally see when you're down there by the ocean. This is one of the cool things about experiencing this ATV tour. Not only do you get to see the quiet side of Boracay away from the populated tourist area, you also get to see views from higher vantage points as well. So we've just approached the second stop of our ATV tour, the helipad. No helicopters today, I'm the helicopter for today. Always wear your helmet when riding, but it's a great view here on the helipad. Next location. But what is Boracay if not for its beaches? So our next location takes us to a private beach. We don't want to drive the ATVs on the sand to keep it as pristine as possible, but this stop takes us right outside the private beach with access to it for fresh air and a chance to take photos by the beach. As good as the other spots are for photos, our final location is the place to go for the perfectly framed picture. Our last stop takes us to the Keyhole, which is a rock formation here in New Coast. Take a look at what it looks like. Here at the Keyhole is a famous photo spot here at New Coast. People line up for it, and it's an amazing rock formation that gives you a good frame for your photo. Make sure to allocate ample time for this, as you may be lined up here for a while. But that ends our ATV tour, and a nice way to start the day with fresh air and photos for souvenirs. Now, it's an understatement to say that there are a lot of food options here in Boracay, so you definitely have something for whatever you're feeling for the day. For us, it was Latin American food, so we're here at Muchos to satisfy that craving. So we're having lunch here at Station 1 at Muchos, which is a Latin American restaurant. I have a spread in front of me which includes dishes like birria, ceviche, shrimp tacos, lengua, tamales, the huevos rancheros, the dulce de leche. That's a lot of food for me to try, but I'm excited. I love Latin American food. Let's try it. Let's go for the birria first. That's good. Just a little bit of spice. And of course, we can't be in Boracay without seafood. We have the ceviche here. I'll try one of them. That's fresh. They went wrong, it is spicy. That's good. Washing it down with the horchata. Set up. We're good. Anyway, I'll finish this meal before we go on to our next adventure, just in a bit. After our meal, our next activity takes us well above the open ocean. So I am now on our second activity of the day, which is parasailing, as you can see from the parachute behind me, with the oceans below me and an amazing view of Boracay up here. The thing about parasailing is you think that it's pretty intense and pretty high octane, but once you're up here, you don't even know how high you are and suddenly you're all the way up here. It's relaxing. Get over the height, it's relaxing. And so much fun. The breeze is so nice. The weather's beautiful. And I have to give a special shout out again to Klook, because we booked this through the Klook app and they took care of everything. All they had to do is show up Everything was paid for already, signed the forms, stuff like that, and we're off the boat. So thank you once again, Klook. If you guys want to try parasailing for yourselves, check them out also on the Klook app. Whoa, there's our winds. Check them out on the Klook app and go book for yourself. Of course, watching it from above, the ocean looks so enticing. So as the sun starts to get low, we hopped on our next activity, parasailing. This activity, best done during sunset, is a relaxing 15 to 20 minute boat ride just off the shores of Boracay. Here, you can catch your breath for a little bit and slow down as you let your Moana dreams come true for a moment as you glide just above the ocean to enjoy the weather and the late afternoon till the setting sun. But we got off before sunset because we wanted to enjoy golden hour in a different way. Riding a parao at sunset is not the only way to enjoy the Boracay golden hour. We are currently on our way to Dini Beach for some drinks while we watch the sun go down. Dini Beach is far removed from the main beach of Boracay. From Station 2, we had to take a trek there, but what greeted us was good drinks, good vibes, and good food. It's a quaint spot to enjoy the rest of the sun going down over cocktail and bar chow. But we wanted to make the sunset last forever, so soon after we finished our drinks, we headed back to Movenpick for a sunset and dinner activity. They provide all the materials, including the choice between canvas or tote bag, along with the setup and cocktails and bar chow so you can unwind in their garden area with the sea breeze and be inspired by the colors that the sunset brings. After the sun had set, our paintings were done, and we ended the night with a feast at Movenpick, which caps off our activity-filled day in Boracay. Now, of course, while we enjoyed everything that we did, we also wanted to enjoy Boracay in a more relaxed way, so we spent the next day enjoying the facilities of Movenpick. And if you want to know more about that, stay tuned to our channel by hitting the subscribe button for an upcoming video where we go into just some of the things that they offered. But if you like this video, hit the like button while you're there, and before we end, we needed one last Boracay essential. Of course, we can't leave Boracay without the iconic Chori Burger.